Hey everyone, welcome to the Industry Show. I'm your host, Nitin Bajaj, and joining me today is Gabriela Isturiz. Gabby, welcome on the show.
Thank you, Nitin. Appreciate you having me here.
Pleasure is all ours. So let's start with who is Gabby?
Yes, Gabi, it's a lucky Venezuelan woman who came to the United States 25 years ago in search of a better life. And looking back, um, little I knew that I was going to meet my husband, have two wonderful kids, start and exiting two successful tech companies. And today I'm just following my passion within, which is investing in supporting, mentoring female entrepreneurs.
It's been quite an adventure and, you know, phenomenal background and two successful exits. Would love to talk more on all of those things, but let's play a game first.
Yes.
Now that we know a little bit about you, we want to learn more about what your thoughts are on these broad themes that are impacting us as a community. So I'll throw these themes at you, and your response in one word is, are these overrated or underrated?
Super. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Stock market prices,
Overrated,
DEI,
underrated,
startup valuations,
overrated,
metaverse,
underrated,
okay, cash,
overrated,
the great resignation,
underrated,
stakeholder capitalism,
overrated,
crypto,
underrated, believe it or not,
NFT,
underrated,
real estate prices.
overrated.
Okay. And what about inflation?
I think underrated.
Okay. That was awesome. Thank you for playing along with us. And now let's talk about something more exciting. Tell us about the Fund XX.
Yes. So the Fund XX, it's an early stage VC fund. We invest in pre-seed and seed stage companies that are led by a woman.
Mhm.
So yes.
So the goal is to invest in women entrepreneurs. And then how do you define essentially the vision and the mission of the fund beyond? Are you focusing on specific sectors, certain geographies?
Yeah. So our investment thesis, it's we are going to invest in tech-enabled companies
Okay.
that are where the leader is a woman, whether it's a lead founder or
Mhm.
is the CEO.
Right.
And we think that we are kind of like agnostic in terms of the sector,
Mhm.
for as long as those are companies that exist in larger markets and have some sort of innovative solution and in the United States, which
Right.
is where we invest.
Got it. Yeah, but you've had a successful career. You could potentially retire. So why do this, and why do this now?
Yeah, so I love that question, right? And I believe entrepreneurs are the lifeblood
Mhm.
of our economy.
Yes.
And within the entrepreneurial ecosystem, I think we have an equity problem.
Mhm.
And let me give you an example, right? On one side, only 3% or less of all the VC dollars go to women
Mhm.
founders. And when we narrowed it down to the early stages, on average, women raise 250K less than their male counterparts. On the other side of the equation, we also are underrepresented. Women are underrepresented, having less than 12% of female in VC making decisions of investment.
Oh.
So it is a twofold problem. And part of what we're doing with the fund execs, it's how we can close this gap, right? And we believe that as a society, the team, we're better represented when everybody is participating, but also the data shows that teams that are diverse, not only they're more effective, but they're more profitable. So not investing in diversity and minority, we're leaving on the table $1 billion opportunities. So that's why I'm doing this, and that's the time is now.
I love it, and I love what you do, and the group that you've brought together to do this. It's amazing. I can't wait to see the continued success of this team. So kudos to
We're
you.
very proud.
Yes.
In something to say, Nitin, it's we are incredibly proud that 90% of our LP investors are female. And some of them is the first time getting into venture, getting in investing. So that we're incredibly excited about that.
That is so beautiful. So, as you're doing this, as you're taking on this big challenge, is there a particular specific challenge that you're facing as a business?
Yes, and I think one of the biggest challenges that we're facing right now is keeping up with the deal flow. So in terms of processing the deals, reviewing deals, doing diligence, I mean, I don't think we anticipated the amount of high quality deal flow that we're getting today. So, we're kind of like getting together, optimizing our processes so we make sure that we're very thorough reviewing deals and not leaving great opportunities on the table.
That's awesome. That sounds like a great problem to have.
It is. It is. Yes. Yeah. But I mean, we're optimizing
Of course.
our processes. Yes.
On the flip side, what's the biggest opportunity you're targeting?
Yes, I think with that challenging deal flow, Nitin, I'm amazed by the quality of the inventions and innovations we see every day. I'm extremely excited about companies working in the future of work, health IT, and the consumerization of healthcare, the innovations that we're seeing in elder care, fintech, and of course, DeFi, decentralized finance, DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, and blockchain, crypto, and of course, I'm very excited about the metaverse.
Yeah. I mean, all of these things, there's so much going on. There's so much opportunity. I'm sure, like startups have growing pains. I'm sure you're kind of having to figure out which one and how, even all of these play together, right?
Yes, and I think that's to that point, I think part of us running funds, it's be very strategic in having a diverse portfolio as well. So in where that's part of our thesis investing, right? So we want to make sure that we are diversifying into different sectors.
Super exciting. Abby, as you look back in the rearview mirror, through your exciting career, is there a lesson learned, something that you had planned for and didn't really pan out, but ended up becoming a lesson that helped you in what you're doing now?
Yes, I mean many, right? But I think to pick one, I will say for anybody starting a business, do yourself a favor and work with your lawyers. Understand the agreements, understand what you're getting into, and make sure that your interests are protected. As a personal story, with our first company, we were very loose about all the legal framework around, right? We trusted everybody. We sang kumbaya up until it stopped working. And kind of like we ended up, in a legal battle, right?
Mhm.
So it was a huge lesson learned for us, which is do not undermine the legalities around your company or
Mhm.
project or venture, whatever you're doing.
So not only read the fine print that I don't, but also think about what should be part of that fine print.
In that, yeah, but anything, not only that, but understanding,
Correct.
as starting business or being part of business,
Mhm.
it's our responsibility to really dig deeper, even though if we don't like it, right? But really understand what we're getting into. And sometimes or many times this is overlooked because nobody wants to do that,
True.
right? But we have to.
So true.
Yes.
You've had,
I learned it the hard way, super hard way.
but as they say, if you learn from your mistakes, right, it's probably worth it. And the sooner you learn, the better it is.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yes, yeah, yeah.
So we talked about a lesson learned. You've had multiple successes. Is there one that you're really proud of and, use this forum to show off a little bit?
Yes, and like I said at the beginning, I'm a lucky person, and but I think one of the things that I'm super proud of was winning the Ernst Young Entrepreneur of the Year
Mhm.
several years ago. This is kind of like a winning the Oscar of
Yeah.
entrepreneurship.
Mhm.
It really helped me opening doors, networking, and I think it's been one of the best experience ever. So I'm super proud of, and it's really hard to achieve. So that's kind of something that I'm super proud of. And again, I had an incredible team, behind me, and yes, so incredible. Yeah,
Well, congratulations again on that.
thanks.
Well, now we come to my favorite part of this, which is the one-line life lessons. Lessons that have come to define you. These are not quotes, but lessons that are profound, but really straightforward and can be captured in one line. I would love for you to share maybe five, a little less, a little more, but five one-line life lessons that I and our audience can learn from.
Yes, actually, I would love to do that. Um, so yes, I do have like a 5 or 6
Okay.
that I will be honored to share with you, right? And these are quotes,
Mhm.
but I think they really shape who I am as a person and
Mhm.
as a founder and entrepreneur. And I want to get started. Number one, it's I don't have many talents. I'm just passionately curious,
I
and that's
love that.
Albert Einstein. Number two, um, plans are worthless. Planning it's everything.
That
This is
is
from
awesome.
Warren
Yeah.
Buffett, right? Yes, and that's is the effort that you put in,
Mhm.
right? In incredible. I give this advice to all my back companies.
Mhm.
Number three, it's I love we are what we repeatedly do.
Yes.
Excellence then is not an act, but a
Mhm.
habit.
Yeah.
This is Aristotle,
Yeah.
and I live by that.
Mhm.
That has a lot of to do with discipline,
Yes.
focus, right? And that's how we achieve excellence. Number four, I love Maya Angelou.
Mhm.
And this is something that is still today, Nitin, I get goosebumps.
Mhm.
And it says that people will forget what you said or did, but they will never forget how you made them feel.
Yep.
And I think this is a life lesson
Yes.
because we do forget the minutiae, but we do not forget how others made us feel. And a little bit, that was a little bit of my mantra with our customer success and salespeople, right? Because people buy from people, right? And we work with people, so it's all about how do we make them feel. And I think number 5, it's I admire Viktor Frank, and this is something that really resonated with me. And he says that between a stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space, it's our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and our freedom.
Love that.
And yeah, that's one of my top bullets. And again, I kept keep going and going because I really appreciate complex statements be simplified in one line, right? And yes, and kind of like a final one, it's the harder you work, the luckier you get, right? Starting with being a lucky Venezuelan woman, right? And but there's a lot of effort, to favor that luck.
I love how you
my mom used to say, chances favor the prepared minds. So, yeah.
I really love how you completed that circle, starting off with you being lucky, and it's really hard work that makes you lucky. And I would love for you to send us more, and for our a reminder to our audience, we'll find these 6 one-line life lessons and our collection on our website, onelifelifelessons.com. You can also follow it on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and everywhere else on social media. Gabby, thank you so much for making the time to share your story, your journey, and your life lessons with us. We really appreciate it, and we wish you continued success.
Thank you for having me. This is awesome, fun, and happy to be here. Thank you for including me, Nitin.
Thank you so much.